Alright guys, it's still Friday night, but this is the beginning of the next crafty vlog. So yes, I just had to crochet tonight. So the mojo, man, like I said, back with a vengeance. But look at this. I still have this much. Tonight I finished 2 little octos, and this is a tutorial on YouTube from, I think her name is Crochet by Jenna. And I actually don't really like doing tutorials, but this one is super easy. I don't like to do video tutorials because it's too much stopping and starting, but this is a very straightforward, and you generally, after you make it a couple times, you're not going to really need to watch the tutorial. It's super simple. Anyway, I pulled off 2, but I did run out of the white, so I had to go get the other ball. I think it's my last ball of white holiday velvet. So yeah, that's where we stand tonight. But I mean, 492 yards. We are down to this, but we could probably still make, I don't know if we can get a whole nother octo out of this one, but it's crazy. All right. Okay, I'm going to bed. It's after midnight. I'm going to bed. I got to get up early in the morning because we will be heading to San Diego to meet up with my mom, my sister, my niece, and my great nephew. They are here celebrating the 8-year-old's birthday, and we are going to the safari park tomorrow. So I'm going to bed. I haven't even packed, but I mean, I'm only going overnight, so it's not going to be a lot of work there. And I'll probably be up at 6, maybe even 5 something. All right, I'm going to bed. Bye. Making its maiden voyage for the trip. So I brought stuff to work on the rest of the elephant, and then I think this will be another dino, I think. And then way down in there is the knitting. So yeah, hitting the road. Let's see what I get done on the road. It's about a 2+ hour ride. I should be able to get a lot done. Okay, bye. Alright guys, so we made it to SD, and this is how far I got. So here's the thing, I didn't bring any stuffing, and I didn't bring any safety eyes. So this is as far as we're gonna get on this Chubby Dino. And so I guess I will work on my socks, and I will also work on at least making the arms, the trunk, and legs for the elephant. All right, bye. Oh,
I got it. That's our two youngest gorillas, 9-year-old man and 2-year-old.
wait a minute, I'm about to. Oh God, they're going to the store again. Guys, we are heading home, getting coffee. If I can get the name of the place. Okay, there it is. It's the Sugar Shack. Hey guys, we made it back home from our trip. Wonderful time with the family, and for whatever reason I'm totally pooped. Maybe because I walked around the safari park for 6 or 7 hours. But we had a good time. No crocheting though. I only crocheted a little bit I've already shown you. So yeah, maybe a little more tonight, but nothing on the trip. So I brought all of that crochet with me and didn't work on it at all. I was too pooped after walking around the safari park. Yeah, and I made a mistake. I did not drink very much water. I didn't eat very much while I was there. And by the evening, my legs were completely cramping through the night. Anyway, there you go. Had a good time, and let's continue with this crafty week. See what I get into. Good morning, guys. It is Monday, the 22nd of May, and just moving along in this crafty week. Welcome back to the vlog, and let me show you what I got done. So, like I said yesterday, I did not get anything done while I was away except the beginning of a mini Chubby Dino. And again, I didn't have any stuffing. I didn't have any safety eyes. And then when I got home yesterday, guys, I was so tired. I was beat. And I was like, oh, I guess I am 57. And walking around the safari park we got there at 11 and left at 5. Constant walking. I guess that will have an impact on you if you're not regularly exercising. And yeah, so like I said yesterday, that evening I was in so much pain in my legs, so many cramps. It was just awful. But in my calves, one on my left leg, it was in the front of my calf, and in my front, whatever is there, and then in my right leg, it was the back calf. And then the next day I had, just discomfort, not like throbbing pain, but definitely not my normal self from my hip down to my ankle. So anyway, I took up ibuprofen, and that helped that a whole lot. But then when I got home yesterday, so tired. I could not keep my eyes open. Steve went to see Fast X, the 10th iteration of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Jordan was not interested. I think, you know, he's just too young to have gotten into it. He loves, he always notices cars, especially fancy little sports cars, and he likes to build those Lego car kits too. So, but you know, he doesn't know anything about the Fast and the Furious franchise, so he didn't want to go. So he and I were just on the couch. Literally, I was trying to just kind of like watch things and edit video, and I just kept nodding off. Anyway, nodded off, slept almost the entire time that Steve was at the movie. Got myself together. Almost gave up on the 100-day project because dealing with the lack of Wi-Fi at the hotel, I was just so frustrated, and I was in pain, and I was tired. I just didn't have the wherewithal to pull it together to get it done. So I missed Saturday, but yesterday I was like, oh, forget it. I've blown it. The 100-day project is over. And Steve was like, no, persevere. Keep doing it. And then I was like, yeah, no one's paying me, right? I'm just doing it because I decided to do it. So I just picked back up, recorded that, did some reading, and then, yes, I changed the book again. And then I was awake. And so at about 9 o'clock last night, I started crocheting. So let me show you what I did. I closed up this guy. So I got the body done last night. And so that was that. And then, hold on. For the Ellie the elephant, I got 2 arms and the trunk done for Ellie the elephant. And then I just was like, okay, go to bed now. So I went to bed. Got up this morning, and I was going to work on Ellie the elephant's legs so I can get that finished this week. Sorry, but like that yarn is dirty at a certain point. I'm gonna have to cut that off anyway. Ellie, well, okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I was like, let me get the legs done, and if I have arms, legs, and trunk, the last 2 things would just be the hat and the scarf that she's gonna wear. So I pulled out this yarn. I had what I was making this with, I had like a ball of that left over, so I thought I would start with that because the tip of her legs are gray. So I had made up the leg, got all the way there, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I need to tie on this scrap. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. You can't hardly tell in the camera, but these are 2 different yarns. I thought it was all Big Twist Cuddle. This is not, because they are different colors. And so, even different textures. I think this one is blanket yarn. This one must be blanket yarn. So anyway, I had made the whole tip and was about to tie on just to get the last couple of stitches in, and realized they were completely 2 different colors. And let me see, I don't tell if I do it like that. You really can't. Yeah. See how they are 2 different colors? This one is blank. This one is the blanket yarn. This one is the Big Twist Cuddle. But I didn't know that. I was like, oh my God, which one is which? And I was really hoping that the big, because this is enough to make the tips of both legs, right? So I was really hoping that, I knew I had another ball in the in my storage, or where I keep my yarn, and I thought, it's gotta be, please let it be. I really wanted this to match the big ball that I had, but unfortunately it did not. So that's how I know this is Cuddle, because these 2 actually are the exact same. And this is my last ball of gray Big Twist Cuddle. So I had this tiny little scrap left to finish his legs and his tail. Otherwise, it was going to be a different color. But I did make it. I definitely played yarn chicken and had to tie on a scrap to finish the tail. But I finished it. So I have the 2 legs and the tail done of for the dino. So I just need to do the spikes, and then I can sign it. I can start sewing together and be done. So that is the work from the weekend and the work from this morning. I will see you in the next clip. And again, I tried to show you in the vlog. Have you seen the vlog yet? You haven't seen the vlog yet, but I tried to show this bag earlier in the vlog, and I didn't do a great job. So here you go. I took my projects with me to San Diego in this. I'm so glad I got this bag. Anyway, that's it. That's all for now. Bye. Hey guys. Alright, so more yarn. I know. She's back. I think I have 2 more orders. Why did I get a storage unit? Only to go and purchase more yarn that I don't have anywhere to put. But anyway, I really liked I like this Premier Basic Chenille. I like specifically I like the red. This is the colorway Cherry. This one. There you go. Those are the specs. Number 6 super bulky. 220 yards. 100% polyester. And this one. What's the color, y'all? Anybody see the color? Mustard. Colorway mustard. Colorway. These are all made in Turkey. And the colorway on this brown one is caramel. That's another cherry. And then this colorway is orchid, I think. Yep, this is orchid. Alright, so I got that. Alright, we also got some Himalaya Dolphin Baby. Did not try this one before, but it's very similar to the other velvety yarns. Actually, it's like I feel like it's more like the blanket yarns, but probably I think it's a number 5. Let's see if we can see anything on here. Actually, it's claiming a number 6, but it's not that thick. All right, anyway, so I got it in this brown, this golden yellow-y color, this pink, purple, lighter brown. This is more like a beige and a lighter brown, a orchid type of color, and then this really light green. So yeah, we are gonna give that one a try as well, and that's it. That's all. I think this is like more the size of a parfait, Premier Parfait, and it is, parfait is a 5. This is a 6. These are not both 6s. Alright, anyway, these ones, the way they packaged them. So this seller is a seller on Etsy. The positive things are, I like the yarn. I love the shipping was really fast and it was free. However, it was 3 of them were caught on the tape the way they packaged it. So rather than putting it in a plastic bag and then putting it in the mailer, they put it directly in the mailer and then taped it, and the tape landed on 3 of the yarns. So it messed them up in a couple of spaces. I'll put in a little video so you could see it, how it messed it up. I did message the seller, but I just got this, so I just messaged the seller. Let's see what the seller does. But anyway, it was buy 10 balls, get 1 free, and I just told the guy to throw in a color. I didn't even choose. I don't even know which one of these is the free one. Probably one of these beiges, though. All right then, guys. I'll talk back soon. Bye. So I did hear back from the seller. It looks like from what I sent him, it got damaged in transit and the shipper put the tape on it to try and fix it. And anyway, the guy's real kind. I will definitely buy from him again. Okay, everything is sewn on. I had a little bit of a mishap with this arm. I'll have to figure that out, but otherwise, actually it's this arm that's weird, but it made this one weird. Anyway, Ellie is coming along. She needs a hat and scarf. She needs ends woven in, and she'll be all done. All right. Okay guys, so what you saw is that when I looked at my video of editing, and I could tell that the trunk was off to the side. So I did a little surgery. It was a little bit scary, but we made it work and moved it. It's better. It's still not perfect, but it is better. So now I just have to weave in the ends. I still have like ends hanging off on the back that I need to weave in, and then we can move on to the hat and scarf and be done with Ellie. Yay! And this will be my third of my make 9. So there you go. All right. let's wrap this video up. So you've seen everything, but I'm gonna show you really quickly. First of all, the 2 Octos that we finished a week ago, but they were on at the beginning. So these are the 2 from a tutorial by Crochet by Jenna on YouTube. I will link it down below. And then, just so you can see me holding Ellie again, here is Ellie the elephant. And she came out great. She is from Zoomigurumi. I don't even think I think I already put it away because I have already pulled out the next one and got started. But anyway, here she is. This is Ellie the elephant. Her hat does come off. I did not tack it down. And then there's her scarf made from the Big Twist Cuddle. And for this, I didn't want to do a pom-pom with this yarn because you guys know it can sometimes just fluff off. And so instead I just you know, pulled several strands through one stitch, and I kind of did it like that. Although I maybe could have done a pom-pom, but anyway, it was easier to do it this way. Now, I think I made the hat a little bit too small, but that's okay. It works. And then with this arm, what happened is I pulled so tight on this side, it's making this one stand up. So I'm going to have to tack it down some kind of way. And they actually look like they are not the same length, but they really actually are the same length. So either I will pull this one up some. Anyway, y'all saw me do the surgery on the nose. I was brave and I took the trunk off and redid it so I could get it more centered. It's still not quite centered, but it's better than it was. Anyway, that's Ellie, all done. You guys know this is Big Twist Cuddle, and this is Ice Yarn's Velvet Chenille. Okay, in the colorway Fuchsia. And that's Ellie. And Ellie, I think I'm gonna just sit Ellie right down here. All done. Okay, so those are the finishes. I will show you what I've been working on. I still haven't finished the Chubby Dino. This is gonna be the scales. I just need to finish that, and I'll tell you why I haven't finished it. But see, I've got everything all done. I just need to sew it on. This is the tail. This is one of the legs. What else do I have here? Here's the dino. And the only reason why it's not finished is somewhere is another leg in here, right here. It's not finished because I had to get cracking, y'all, on my Summer Yarny YouTube hop project. I finally landed on something, and so I'm focusing quite a bit on that. This is a long weekend, so I'm hoping I can get a lot of that project done, and I'm hoping I can pull off what I'm trying to pull off. I can't wait to show it to you, especially if I actually make it work. All right, so that's that. Then I want to show you, this is where I'm at on the second sock, where I have been using this sock for the 100-day project. Today is actually day 95, so we only have 5 more days after today, and then the project is over. So what I'm trying to do is get to the point where at least by June 1st that I would have decreased for the toes and closed it, and then all I will have to do is do I have the bag anywhere? I know I do. Hold on a second. So let me show you the first sock. It's done and ready for the afterthought heel. I just want to get this sock, the second sock, to this point by June 1st. And let me just quickly try to see how much. I still have about 2 inches though, I think, to go before I can start decreasing for the toe. So you see, I have to get this to here, and then I'll decrease for the toe and be done. So I'm trying to put some more work in on that. But I really have been, for the last, since like Thursday night, I've really been trying to focus on this Summer Yarn YouTube Hop project, so I'll have something to reveal to you guys. It's been a journey. So that's that. Then I started an axolotl. Now, really, everybody is making axolotls. And I haven't been drawn to most of the patterns that people are using because I do want to use velvet yarn or one of those kind of yarns. And I haven't liked what I've seen, but I had already, so I was looking around for an axolotl pattern that I would like. And then I remembered that I do already own an axolotl pattern, and I bought off Etsy. I'll try to put the picture in somewhere around here so you can see it. When you see the picture, you know it's done in it's done in acrylic or even smaller, or it's either a 4 or a 3 weight yarn. And you can see the person's hand holding it. I'm trying to put that picture up so you can get a perspective on how big it is. I didn't want it to be a giant axolotl. And so I'm using some of that Himalaya Dolphin Baby that I showed you earlier in the blog. And I'm decided to make a Lakers themed axolotl. So the main color of my axolotl is this one. And these came with color numbers, not color names. So this is one of the ones that didn't get damaged in the shipping. And it's claiming to be a number 6, but it's not as thick as the blanket yarn. And then that's the main color. And then the gills and everything are going to be the purple. So it's going to be a Lakers themed axolotl. And here's how far I've gotten. I finished the head. So that's where we're at with the axolotl. Again, I stopped everything because I really finally inspiration hit, and I stuck with the project for the Summer Yarn YouTube Hop. So I'm just going for it this whole weekend. As soon as I finish here, I'm gonna get back to it. All right, and then I did pick my next Make 9. As you guys know, Laurel from the Dabbling Hook and I are both doing our Make 9 from our Zoomigurumi books. We are trying to make one item from each of the books that we have. I have 1 through 10. I have all of them. And I already did something through one of them. So that's 9 left. So it was perfect for Make 9. And I happen to be making this guy. And Rel already made this guy. And she made hers in that chenille home. And her Sammy is huge. I mean, if you haven't watched her last video where she showed, if you follow her on Instagram, you already saw her Sammy. But if you watch her last video when she did her craft fair wrap up, she showed a picture of her setup with Sammy there. And, you know, Sammy, she didn't end up selling Sammy, but the point of a Sammy, which is yeah, you want somebody to buy them, but you, of course, are charging quite a bit for something like that. However, it's really for him to draw people. He just drew people to her booth. So I see a lot of crochet artists who do craft markets. They will have one giant item that they put the right price on, and if they sell it, great, but really it's to get people to come into the booth. And so this is Sammy the Seal. Yeah, I think the best way to show Sammy, I'm gonna try to, there's Sammy the Seal. And guys, if y'all screenshot this and then try to get the pattern, more power to you. I'm not gonna, you are a boss if you can figure that out. But anyway, you can get these patterns digitally. I think you can actually download them individually, or you can download the entire book. I have never checked. I think I just heard that, because I have them all, so I don't know what the digital situation is like. But anyway, there's Sammy. I have begun to make my Sammy. My Sammy is not going to be as big as hers because I am doing my Sammy out of the Big Twist Cuddle. So when I finished Ellie, I had opened up a brand new ball of that in order to make the hat and the scarf. So hold on, let me grab it. Sorry. So here's where I stand. See, I still have so much of it left. And I do have 2 more of these coming because it's not enough to make the entire Sammy. But here is the beginning of my Sammy the Seal. So I got started on that. And I think those are all my projects that I can show you. All right, so let me reset myself up, and we're going to do a really quick holiday. We're going to be done. I think by now I may have put in some footage of our day today. We had a really fun time. Went out as a family to Koreatown, and my husband found a little plaza, and we went to Daiso. We went to H Mart, which is a Korean grocery store. And what else? We had let's see, we had sushi because my kid, guys, he wanted to eat sushi. I don't these kids. Anyway, so we went to California Rockin' Sushi and had some lunch and bought a couple of things. They had a store called, anyway, let me reset up. I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing is from Amazon that I wanted to show you real quick. I was watching Cinnamon Stitches, and she was testing out some yarns from Hirschner's, and I was not drawn to the yarns, but I was drawn to check out the hook that she talked about. She mentioned these Omi crochet hooks that you get off of Amazon, and they run between $10 and $13 each. And I just got it because it's like a knockoff Furls, and it's more affordable. So I got a 5.5 millimeter hook. This is more of a Susan Bates hook, as you can see. I am really more of a boy user, but I will use anything, and I thought this was pretty, so I went ahead and got that. So let me show you. The brand name. Omi. The crochet ball is an O. Omi hooks. Omi hooks. Alright, so there you go. Comfortable, durable, and affordable. Turned out cute. It's really pretty. I haven't tried to use it yet, but I use anything. But again, the tulips are fantastic, and they are really preferable. These ones are also fantastic. Anyway, don't go by me. All right, so then they have a store in the mall that we used to have on our side of town, that in an earlier vlog you even saw that you've seen me and Steve do a little bit of a haul. We had taken a day off for some reason, I don't know, or we had a day off, and Jordan had to go to school. Some kind of way we had the day to ourselves, and we went to Santa Monica, and we went to the store called Book Monster. And I've shown that. That's a vlog from a while ago. Well, anyway, when we were in this plaza in Koreatown, they had a Book Monster. And when we first walked in, it was everything was Korean, but if you walk deeper into the store, there was a section with books in English, so that was pretty cool. But Book Monster, everything they have, I think they have hold on, sorry guys, I'm not sure what happened there. Something got caught right there. Anyway, most of the books are secondhand, and I have just, you know, my joy of reading physical books has just come back. And so I was in a mood to read a little bit of YA, which is young adult. I'm sure you all know that, but young adult. And back maybe about 8 or 9 years ago, I was like, oh no, I do not like reading YA. And then when I was looking at my Goodreads to see I was looking at some of the books that I had read, and some of the ones that I had enjoyed the most were young adult. So I had to like eat my words on that one. So I was in the mood, you know, because for me, I feel like young adult novels actually, they read quickly. You get through them quickly. And so I really wanted to, you know, get a couple of YA. And there's one particular author there's two authors that I really like. One is, her name is Rainbow Rowell. I read a book of hers called Eleanor and Park. And when I tell you that that book is so good, this was a while ago, I read that book basically in a day. Because I could not, and I'm a slow reader, guys, but I couldn't put that book down. I had to finish it, so I pretty much read it in a day because it's easy reading, but the story was so good. So anyway, that's one author I like. Another author that I really enjoy is Sarah Dessen. So I was looking, and I didn't see any of her books because it wasn't in alphabet, you know, it wasn't in order of the author's last name, and I was just looking. I was like, let me try, and I picked up one book that wasn't young adult, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this one. But then I went back to the young adult section and found Sarah Dessen. So let me show you what I got real quick. Book haul time, guys. So I got this one. It is called Along for the Ride. Don't mind the cover. The book is, this girl's a really great author. So I got that one. It's pretty thick, but look at the font is pretty big. So I think I'll get through it easily. Okay, so I got that. Then I got this one. Oh, I was scared that I had bought the same book twice. Okay, this one is called The Truth About Forever by the same author. And that's how much I enjoyed the books that I've already read of hers, and I just kind of figured this is going to be good. And then this one is called Lock and Key. Lock and Key. Okay? So that's that. And then I got one more. And this one is called Lights Out in Lincolnwood, a novel by Jeff Rodkey. This is the one I was just going to get. And then I found Sarah Dessen, so I went ahead and got this one. Now, this one, they're all used. This one was the most expensive at $7.26. Y'all know how much books cost these days? A lot. This one was $4, $4.70, and I think this was $3.72. So that is what I got from Bookmark. Okay, and that I think is that. I'm going to wrap this up. I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I'm going to do another video regarding Christmas in July. If you remember my Amigurumi book tag, one of the books, I said it then that I would probably going to use that book for a Christmas in July make-along or project for myself. And Crystal from Chronically Crocheting is the one that had the book in her Amigurumi book tag, and I didn't own the book but until I saw her tag, and then I bought the book, and so I'm hoping to get that going. And I know Terry from Yarn Joy Podcast just showed it. She's doing her Tuesday tidbits and or either crafting with friends. One of them, she's doing something she's calling Grab a Stack, and she pulls out some books from her collection and goes through them. And one of them this past week was the same exact book, and she said that she was probably going to use hers for Christmas in July. And I know that I had said, you know, that I was going to use mine. So I'm going to do a separate video for that, just in case you guys want to join me, so you can see the book and maybe get the book, and then join me on that. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be all for this video. It's way too long. I'll talk back soon. See you in the next clip, or see you in the next vlog. I'll talk back soon. Until we meet again, keep it crafty, guys. Bye.